Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're cutting through the noise of the day's energy headlines, specifically looking at August 18th, 2025.
Right.
Our mission, like always, is to pull out the most important takeaways, those unexpected connections from the latest sources, basically giving you that shortcut to being really well informed. Okay, let's unpack this.
Well, today's news really gives us a vivid snapshot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You see the energy sector sort of caught between these immediate geopolitical things and then the more strategic long-term plays.
Yeah.
It shows how global events, big investments, and, tech advancements are all tangled up, shaping energy right now.
Okay, so kicking things off with that global market pulse, we've seen a bit of an uptick in oil benchmarks today.
Mm-hmm.
WTI crude, $63.32, that's up 0.83%. Brent's at $66.51, up a full percent. This is all market data from just the last few minutes.
They're pretty current.
Yeah. Natural gas, though, dipped slightly, down 0.86% to 2.891 cents. It's amazing how fast these global events ripple through.
It really is.
But beyond just the price swings, what's the deeper story? Like those reports about the Druzhba pipeline halting flows. What does that expose?
That's a really critical question because what's fascinating and frankly a bit unnerving is just how fast these events translate into market shifts.
Yeah, instantaneous almost.
Exactly. These movements, they're directly linked to geopolitics. You've got Zelensky and Trump talking in Washington, then boom, reports of the Druzhba pipeline flow stopping after an attack.
Right.
And that's alongside shifting talk about U.S. sanctions on Russia. It just shows a super sensitive, interconnected market. Every little political tremor sends a shiver through oil prices, you see.
Okay, so beyond those immediate market jitters, we're also seeing some pretty big strategic investments moving forward.
Longer-term plays.
Global Infrastructure Partners, GIP, has just today taken a big stake, 49.99% in Eni's CCUS holding.
That's carbon capture, utilization, and storage.
Yeah.
A major move.
A very big move, yeah.
Yeah.
Reported widely. And also, hearing Kazmunagas in Kazakhstan has boosted its output 9%. That's down to more foreign investment coming in.
Right.
You mentioned capital flowing into carbon capture. Sounds good, but is it, enough? Is it happening fast enough to really move the needle globally?
That's a fair challenge. And the implications are, well, complex. It's this dual investment strategy, isn't it? Money going into CCUS and into traditional production.
Balancing act.
Sort of. But it suggests maybe the industry is betting that carbon capture tech becomes essential for keeping fossil fuels viable long-term, not just a temporary fix.
Ah, interesting. So it changes the economics.
Fundamentally. And look, alongside this, you have Petrobras in Brazil confirming new oil finds, extending deadlines for exploration blocks. So yeah, exploration is definitely still pushing ahead globally.
Okay, let's shift focus a bit over to Asia. Some really crucial demand-side news coming out. China's fuel exports jumped to a 13-month high, and their overall oil demand really picked up in July.
That's significant.
And at the same time, Russia's sanctioned Arctic LNG project, it's back trying to find buyers in Asia. What does that tell us, this strong Asian demand?
Well, it signals a pretty robust recovery in Asian demand, which is always a key driver for global energy trade.
Right.
It means energy flows are probably rebalancing quite a bit. And if you connect that dot, the latest EIA report shows U.S. natural gas storage levels are now actually above average for this time of year.
Oh, interesting. So a surplus.
Yeah, surplus, which means more gas potentially available for export. That could directly influence things in Asia where demand is recovering. It just shows how dynamic this whole global supply-demand picture is, constantly shifting.
Okay, so away from the big numbers and geopolitics for a second, where's the real innovation happening? The tech leaps in the U.S. energy sector.
Yeah, what's bubbling up?
Well, I'm seeing Coastal Bend LNG has started a FEED study that's detailed planning phase for this EMAR-based CO2 capture tech at their proposed Texas plant.
EMAR, modular, efficient.
Exactly. And ProFrac is working with Seismos to launch closed-loop fracturing across all U.S. basins. Plus, ExxonMobil is collaborating with Cerebre on their foundational digital backbone.
Okay, what's compelling there is how all those pieces fit together. They show really clear industry trends towards integrating efficiency, digitalization, and crucially, carbon reduction.
Yeah.
Coastal Bend embedding CO2 capture directly. ProFrac using real-time data for better, cleaner fracking. ExxonMobil building this unified digital system.
Right.
If you zoom out, it shows this really strong drive for operational refinement, getting smarter, cleaner, more efficient. It's not just tweaking things. It's about fundamentally redefining how energy is produced and managed.
That's a really compelling picture you've painted today. I mean, from those instant geopolitical ripples hitting prices
Mm-hmm.
to these huge strategic investments shaping the future, and then these quiet but powerful tech breakthroughs, it really shows how looking beyond the headlines helps you stay incredibly well informed.
It absolutely does, and maybe it leaves you with a question to think about.
Yeah.
As all these global forces and this rapid tech advancement keep accelerating, how will these daily shifts we see in markets, in innovation, how will they fundamentally redefine energy security and opportunity, not just for next year, but maybe for the whole decade ahead? Something to consider.